Devils will put total leather to crank us up. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Expect some pressure coming from the blitz. Looking to pass. It's Young. Got it behind the line. It's Singleton. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Lining up from the 34 on first down. Wants to throw on first down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
This is the matchup everyone was excited to see in this football game, and it doesn't take long to get to it. One of the best receivers in the game, one of the best corners in the game, one-on-one, quarterback taking a shot, and early on, it's the corner who wins, knocking it away for the incompletion. That won't be the last time these two guys go toe-to-toe.
Oh, the seam on the left. Ernie on the Jets. Ripped off a huge sharp play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And of course he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to pass. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Brewer. Made the grab in the end zone for the score. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone, because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
Gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. The Sun Devils in a good spot here with second and short. Quarterback making adjustments. Send the tight end in motion. They'll try the toss to the left. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, second and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's third down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. And the Sun Devils come to the line with a new set of downs. Dropping back, it's Young. Throws for the tight end. Oh, play, it's intercepted.
And defensive backs, you think, don't have good hands. The big fella shows it. How about that defensive back going up and getting the interception? Nice job breaking on the football. You say that's why you play defense, because you don't have hands? Yeah.
First play of the drive comes from the 41. Defense looks as if it's coming. Unloads to the right. It's caught downfield. A big play. Gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44. More precision throws from this Bruin quarterback, much like a Rick Neuheisel used to play.
Just pinpoint accurate. Put the ball right where you want to. You think about Troy Aikman. You think about some of those other great names in UCLA history.
Snagged out of the air. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
Well, we knew coming into tonight they were going to try to find this guy throwing the ball. I had no idea it was going to be this successful this early. Guys, he's closing in on 100 receiving yards. We're not even out of the first quarter yet. He has been an absolute force.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Second is short equals bow up. Be physical. Move a hole. Get a gap. Let my back fall forward. That back had nowhere to run. No push up front. Got to be more physical, Jesse, on those second down and short situations.
So for that point, David, I think you got to stick with it if you're on offenses and staff. Challenge your guys to get some push up front. You've recruited this position really well. You need these guys to move some bodies because you've got a talented guy in the backfield that can hurt this defense if you just give him a crease.
He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one.
Nice play offensively. You go with the toss to the left, and how about the blocking downfield by the wide receiver on that play? If you're going to run to the perimeter, you got to have guys doing work downfield for you, and they had it on that one.
Just going to keep it after the snap. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. And the D deny them on second and goal. Quickly complete. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, UCLA! A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Sends it back in motion. Dropping back, it's Young. Fires to the big fella. Still on his feet. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
That's a first down for the offense. At the end of the first quarter, UCLA 14, Arizona State 0.
First play of the period, first down here. Might be changing the route. Looking to throw on first down. Dances away to buy time. Fires on the move. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Release to the back. This one's complete. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Sun Devils come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Quickly complete. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
Looking for a man. It's Young. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Well, they're trying to attack the middle of the field. That time the ball a little too high for his wide receiver, and it falls incomplete.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll send the back in motion. Gonna look downfield again. Flushed out of the pocket. Trying to escape and get it himself. Smashes him with the stiff arm. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. And the Sun Devils with the 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Buys a little extra time. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Got him downfield. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
Tight end now in motion. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He wants to change this route. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Forced out of the pocket. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Makes the catch and steps out of bounds, but short of the 1st down mark.
Well, short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
They've moved it right to the precipice of a score, and they need one more yard. Trying to get it done with the run here on 3rd and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Sun Devils! It's a much-needed life from this offense as they try to cut away at this lead.
No doubt. Needed something to go right. You're down. You got to make plays. You got to get your team back in it. Great start. Keep chipping away.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. D looks as if they're about to bring the heat. Dropping back, it's Young. Throws to the wideout. It's caught. Slips one guy, now he's loose. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. The feel of this whole drive changed on that last big play. They've got it 1st and 10 outside the 30. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And that's a really good job by this defense. A complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup.
defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the second quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's first down. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. Stopped right at the 2-yard line after the catch, and it'll be first down, goal to go. Trying to run it in. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
This is a hard defense to run to the outside against because of their speed. You saw in that last play their ability to go sideline to sideline, win at the point of attack as they shut down that sweep play.
Yeah, and it's also hard when you get in the red because what do on defense? We bring in all the big bodies, so there's not a lot of space in there to run.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bruins. Effective offense leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out and click it early, get everything going, want to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quarterback may change this route. Looking for a man. It's Young. Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
To the air on first down. Fires to the wideout. Holds it in. Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They've got it at the 37. It's first and 10. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking to throw on first down. Punts it out of the air. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. The Sun Devils have it with a first and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offensive success.
He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on first down in the red zone.
I like the decision by the quarterback there. It's only first down. It's not there. Throw it away. Live to play another day.
Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. Unleashes to the end zone. Fires into traffic. Intercepted. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half. Back to throw, it's Young. Gonna take a shot. Oh, it's picked off. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half.
First and 10.
And that's a play the defense absolutely had to have. They've given up some big plays in this first half, and they're down on the scoreboard right now. Something positive needed to happen. Maybe that's the interception that changes the momentum in this game. It's now up to their offense to try and score some points here before the first half ends.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to throw on first down. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Spits it out to the back. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
We know this guy's a weapon, not just taking handoffs, but he can catch the ball too. That play, not so much. Got to do a better job reeling it in.
Just enough time for one final play of the half. On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. He unleashes a long one. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. And the Bruins will kick it away to crank up the second half. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They keep it on the ground to open the 3rd. Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup.
Yeah, I like the quarterback making the decision quickly. I'm going to give it, not going to throw the football off the RPO, and just let my back get some positive yards. You're getting 5+ yards. That is a great job by the offense. Continue to stick with that.
Looking to throw, it's Young. Got it in the middle, it's Singleton. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lick.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Looking for a crease, it's Singleton. He has the first and still on his feet. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, you wonder if one of the adjustments they made at halftime, trailing in this game, was to try and get the ground game established, David. And they're off to a good start here.
Dang right. Stay patient. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to press. Just try to get scoring drives together. Don't abandon the run.
Catch in the middle. It's Singleton. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? We've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
Skips away from pressure. Rolling, throwing, looking right. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the 3rd quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
He'll come through on 3rd downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide.
Wide open spaces. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9.
This is a very tough slot receiver to cover if you're a linebacker because of how quick and how shifty he is. You never seem to know which way he's going, but he always seems to create an open space for his QB.
Knocked down behind the line. Boy, he powered through one tackler, but there were more there to greet him.
That's a great play by the defense. They've got the lead by a lot here in the 3rd quarter, and the offense is trying to run at them, and they just completely blew that thing up. Big tackle for loss. They've now put him in an obvious passing situation. Expect them to pin their ears back, try to get after the quarterback here.
Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Well, the defense just did the quarterback a massive favor. That's the nicest thing they've done to him all game. They've already picked him off twice. That should have been number 3.
It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Young. He wants it all. And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. Takes it the other way. Brought down at the 30 on the return, and this defense has set them up in scoring position. And on the opening drive of the second half, you've made adjustments, but sometimes you underestimate the fact that the defense is ready for your adjustments.
And they've made their own adjustments as well, and they're allowed to sit.
Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. They'll stop him at the 37, and the defense comes up with a big pick.
And talk about being an impact player for his defense. That's now his 2nd interception in this game. Time and time again, when they've thrown his direction, he's come up with a big play. And in a tight game like this, those 2 interceptions, that is massive for this defense.
Got it in the middle, it's Singleton. And he's brought down after a nice game.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
The offense changing the play. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Jordan. They stop him just a link or 2 short of the first. And, man, what they can do on 2nd down here. And the Sun Devils come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. The give on the option. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
The Sun Devils come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air, it's Young. Now improvising. He'll get rid of it. Got his man on the right. Touchdown, Arizona State! You thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby. Talk about keeping your eyes downfield and then unleashing one on a rope.
And having a guy like that can buy time and beat you down the field with his feet, but also what you said is the most important thing. He keeps his eyes down the field. He's not looking to run the football. He can, but he's looking to do damage and make a big play down the field. Because he had his eyes up, he could do that.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Defense might bring the house here. Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires to the right. He makes a catch. They go back to work in the final period of this one. To the air on 1st down. Makes the grab. At the 45 on his way. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. To the air, it's Young. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
Well, the offense staying aggressive. They've had success all game long. They just came away with a big play, but finally give up the sack. If they can keep this quarterback standing up, though, they can extend their lead.
Clock continues to run, and they'll be happy to wind it all the way down before they snap it. Pocket breaking down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This offensive line is going to have to shore up this pass pro, guys. The last play, they took a sack. This one, they allow a hit on the QB, which forces the incompletion. Third down, you're going to be throwing it right here, you think, so O-line's got to step up.
The Bruins need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. That earlier sack really set them back, but they'll still go for it here. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Throws to the tight end. And is going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs.
I know the analytics tell me to be aggressive and go for it, but in the second half, in these ball games, the analytics don't work for every single situation. And right now, you've set them up. I just hope this one doesn't.
For the fourth time tonight, it's an interception.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming into this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head rent-free.
And so nice to have a guy like this that can cut off half the field, because now you can put resources elsewhere. He's proven if you try me, bad things are going to happen.
And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Looking downfield, it's Young. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Touchdown, UCLA! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
You know, good teams just know how to close games out, and you're seeing that right now with this team, right? Their defense just had a massive takeaway. The offense able to capitalize on that with a touchdown, so they padded their lead. And this just speaks to, I think, the experience in the locker room and also the playmakers they have. This game is starting to feel like a blowout.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Gets the back moving. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Oh, they're after him. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have let him a little too much.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle, it's White.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
Wants to throw it. And it's an incomplete pass over the middle.
I think as a quarterback, you get in your mind before the snap a lot of times where you're going with the football, and sometimes you lock on it a little bit too long, and right there I think he did. He'd probably want that throwback.
Looking to throw, it's Young. He's going for a big play downfield. Makes a grab down the middle. Touchdown, Sun Devils! And here they come, almost all the way back.
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a one-possession game. We've got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Just barely able to stop him. He almost housed that, baby. The nice return there. That last line of coverage is the only thing that stopped him from scoring. UCLA will go back to work on offense. One possession game, getting late, first order of business, just take care of the football.
So they call this situation 4-minute offense, where you're trying to run the football and throw high percentage passes to maintain possession and bleed the clock. This is a very difficult point of the game to execute at a high level, David.
Yeah, and listen, what you understand as an offense is if I get 1 or 2 first downs, this ball game's over. And that's your sole objective. Not scoring, take care of the football, get a few first downs, walk out with the W.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And, man, this quarterback has had a day. With that pass, he goes over 300 yards on the day. Really nice job executing, putting up some yards today. Pretty good day for the young man.
They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Defense wants to bring the heat. Reads it, fires complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that first down. Under fire. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Smashes it between the uprights. And now the lead's extended a little further. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go.
You know, it's funny, in an age where there's so many college football analytics and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down, at the end of the day, it still comes down to managing the game. Good decision by the head coach here in the 4th quarter. By kicking that field goal, you've now made it a 2-possession game. Your chances of winning this thing have now gone way up.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Looking to buy time. This time he's got his man. Turns it on in midfield. He goes out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, but it might be too little too late. That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Looking downfield, it's Young. Dances away. Rolling right and going deep.
Well, quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Motion from the back. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback. And a big return after the eye.
Entering settings screen, you have 29 options. Menu narration option is set to off is selected.
Sooners will kick it away to start. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. Wants to throw. It's Young. Using the quick game, and he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. Sometimes it's not about a fancy play design, it's about just getting him the ball and letting him play.
Especially nowadays with running backs being so good out of the backfield. You know they're going to catch it, and there's so many ways to use them, but exactly, get it to him, let him break tackles, let him make plays, easy decision.
They'll move the tight end. Making side adjustments here. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Moving away from pressure. Fires left. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down a little bit.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion?
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to throw again. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. So now the offense is going to have to regroup. A turnover on the first drive of the game can bruise that confidence a little bit.
No doubt about it. It's so hard as an offense to create any momentum and get any confidence early when you turn it over at this juncture in the game. You're just trying to kind of feel out this defense, and you're formatting them, and you're trying to...
Turning it on! Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Back to pass, it's Jordan. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
On third down, he drops the throw. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Shoots it to the left. Can't hook up on the long throw, and fourth down goes by the boards for this offense.
Tell you what, coaches catch heat a lot nowadays, especially on social media. I expect him to catch a lot of heat. Fourth down, long yardage situation on your own territory, and you want to go for it, and you fail, and you're surprised. You definitely shouldn't be surprised. Just don't check your mentions.
And the defense snows him under after a very short game. So now it's 2nd and long. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
That is just a sideline clinic. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want. And the Sun Devils will have it 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Unloads quickly. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
You know, oftentimes these slot receivers, they're not the biggest guys in the world, but they're really good at finding the open spaces in the middle of the field. And you saw that guy attack the defense in the perfect spot, making life easy for his QB.
Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Arizona State. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Lisa, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Scanning the field, it's Jordan. Gonna take a shot at this DB. Makes a grab on the shot. There he goes to the left. Oh, out of space. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma. The extra point here would tie the game.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. On the move, it's Singleton. Got room at the 35. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
Man, those are so hard to defend. The quarterback, obviously he's doing the run-pass option and creating some indecision in my head. And look at that. He hands it off, and the back gets a quick 10. Easy. Like just chews up yardage. Just really, really tough to stop those kind of plays.
He'll pull it down. Didn't find much running room there. Picks up a few before he's forced out of bounds.
And one of the things I love about this defense is their speed. And they knew coming into the game that they were going to see quarterback run. But that time they had him all bottled up, and they were able to use their speed to make him go east and west and run him out of bounds. Not a great game.
They were able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark. David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on 2nd down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks at a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a 3rd down.
You talk so much about QBs, right? And having to make really good decisions. There's a great example. He didn't see anybody open downfield. He didn't hesitate for 1 second. He put his head down, and he took off and went running and generated an explosive play for the offense.
Makes the catch. It's Singleton. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. The Sun Devils have it with a 1st and 10. Might be calling a hot route. Back to throw, it's Young. Makes the grab. It's a running room.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
And the Sun Devils can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. From the gun, the ground game. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
That's a great job by the defense, but I don't think the quarterback made the right decision on that RPA. It looked as if the defense was expecting run. They had the box crowded. That's when the quarterback, I think, needs to hold on to and then throw downfield.
Sends it back in motion. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. He'll take a shot. Touchdown, Sun Devils! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. To the ground with the back. He's loose. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. The Sooners racing to the line in a hurry-up. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. Quick tempo, no huddle offense, 2nd down, clock's running. Moving out of the pocket. Trying to make magic with his feet. They're working their way toward midfield. He's out of bounds at the 46. The Sooners line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. To throw, it's Jordan. Unloads it left. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it. And they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Here's the heat. Oh, it's picked off. Looking for more room. At the 30. Sun Devils will put toe to leather and will get started. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. It's Underwood. Gets it out fast. Coaches talk about running with violence, running with bad intentions. That's what that looks like as he gets it up to the 32.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front?
Nothing but green grass down the middle. He's at the 30. It's a seam wide open. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Appalachian State.
And how nice is it to have a playmaker like that I can get the ball out of my hands right to him and say, all right, dude, you got jets, you can fly, catch the slant, make some people miss, outrun some angles, and get all the way to the end zone.
And the extra point is good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. Gonna run it. It's Singleton. There he goes! And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain.
You know, the RPO game now in college football really puts the defense in a bind, and it forces them just to freeze a half second as they try to distinguish between the running back and the quarterback. Who's keeping the football? On that play, it was the running back, and he made him pay.
He's got him. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And I love the timing routes, a nice curl route, great throw, and then catch the ball, get north-south, and get some good yards after the catch.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Back to pass. It's Young. Pressure coming. Picked off. Just a really nice play. Not a lot on the return, but that's all right when you hand it to your offense at the 42.
And you don't see this very often. The big defensive linemen, you see these guys rush the quarterback most of the time, but how confusing is it, Paul, when it looks like they're rushing, they drop in coverage and make the big interception?
Well, I don't think that quarterback thought he could even make the play. How about the eye-hand coordination and his ability to snatch the football out of the air? I mean, that was crazy athleticism, well-deserved. That's going to make the highlight reel for sure.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Caught, close to the marker. It's Concepcion. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the 2nd drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
And he runs into a wall.
punter just has to have a little bit more patience. He bounced that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
To the air on second down. Caught over the middle. It's Davis.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
Passing game very effective on second down. What about here on third? To the air, it's Underwood. He's got it. And he was thinking 6, but that D knocks him down at the 2.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that, no gain on the play.
So on offense, you've got to find a way to put 6 up on the board. You know that in this game, field goals may not get it done. So big-time players make big plays in big games. Who can you rely on right now to get you a touchdown?
And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
Second and goal, no dice for this offense. If I'm on offense right now, I'm thinking about who are my mismatches? Who are my big bodies out wide that I can throw them the football and they can make a play over top of somebody?
On third and goal, they'll throw it. Touchdown, Mountaineers. Quick strike through the air from the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason is we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Takes the handoff. It's Singleton. Oh, he's got some space. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
That's the end of the first quarter. Arizona State 0.
So after the break, they'll go back to work. Quarterback making checks. Looking to throw, it's Young. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all...
And he didn't squeeze it, it's loose. Recovered by the defense, and he's off.
As a defender, you dream about those big hits. You work hard on it in practice, closing space, getting close, and just sticking that guy and causing the fumble.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. D showing blitz, they might be bluffing. They'll start this drive going to the air. He uncorks one deep. Makes the grab on the left side. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30+.
I I love offensive coordinators that take shots in sudden change situations. You just got the takeaway. You're not wasting any time. Defense is jogging on the field. They barely have time to line up. You take a shot deep down the field, and you hit it, adding insult to injury to the opponent. That is a great...
Deep shot for the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, the game plan's been pretty simple offensively, right? They are taking shots, and they're being aggressive, throwing it down the field. This guy's already got 2 touchdown passes. We're still in the first half. And on that last one, he was looking for number 3.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. They just can't do it better.
Looking to pass. It's Underwood. Fires to the right. He's got it. And he'll go down, but he has enough for the first down. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down. And more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game. So you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And I think a lot of times when offenses run these counters, you're going to fake one way, right? Pull guys the other direction. If you can get some penetration really quickly, get behind those pullers, you got a chance to get in the backfield, just like right there, and create a TFL.
Back to pass on second down. Trying to pull his way in. Almost in, but they'll say he didn't make it. Inches away from the touchdown.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You got to be aggressive, and you got to make tackles.
The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. What will the offense dial up on third and goal? He's going to lose a yard on that one. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break.
Second quarter might not be gamble time, but inside the 3, Palmer, I've got the green light. I'm going for this.
I am too, and you're essentially running a 2-point play here, right? You've got a play you practice all week long. That's the play you dial up right here.
They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. He might want another play. Dropping back, it's Young. Moves away as he feels pressure. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And he fired a bullet in, but it's incomplete. Backed up now, here's second and long. They'll send the back in motion. And back to the air on second down. He's got him this time. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
There's got to be a sense of urgency for this offense right now. They're trailing. They're going to be kicking off to open the second half. So they need points. They need to go tempo. Maybe that last first down gets them a little bit of confidence.
Catch in the middle. It's Jordan. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. Well, they've done nothing on offense so far, but if they could put some points on the board before halftime, it could really change things.
No doubt. Go into the locker room with some good juices, some good vibes, and momentum can switch a game in a heartbeat. But this offense...
There he goes! Touchdown, Arizona State! Once he got some room, it was over.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
He makes the fair catch deep in his own end, and I get the criticism, but, man, he probably wanted to at least save a few yards of field position. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Looking for a gap. It's Barber. Turning on the Jets. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Dropping back, it's Underwood. Makes the catch, it's Barber. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Snagged in the middle, it's Jordan. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Off play action on first down. Fires to the middle. Finds the big tight end. Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains. And the Mountaineers headed quickly to the line. Oh, this defense wants to bring some pressure. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The officials move it 5 yards back, and it's 1st and 15 for this offense. They go to the ground. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Bringing the heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Yeah, it felt incomplete because he did a great job of getting to the quarterback. He's in the pocket, yeah, he's comfortable, but you get in there and you get a hit on him. Now he feels it, can't throw the football, can't follow through with his arm motion. Nice job by the defense.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. The Mountaineers will call on their punt team. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. One more snap coming before halftime. Quarterback making adjustments. Off the play fake on 1st down. Unloads it downfield. Catch inside the 25. Thought for a minute they were going to turn that into a score. They get the big play, but time runs out here in the half. He'll put total leather and get this second half started. Bringing it back. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. That one off. It'll be a delay of game. Quarterback has to have command in those situations. You cannot afford a penalty like that deep in your own territory. 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. You got to take care of the ball, but there is room to take a shot here. The give to the back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Looking for a man. It's Young. It's complete. Stopped at about the 25-yard line, but it'll be a first down. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win, and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body...
Wide open spaces. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line.
And what a huge play for the offense. Hitting that throw not only is big for their confidence, but it also flips the field.
Leaves it with the back. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
You're down. Obviously, at the half, you had a conversation. We got to come out and put points on the board. And, Jesse, it looks like they're going to start with the ground game.
And I love this, David, too. Regardless of whether they're losing or they're winning, come out here and try to be the most physical unit here in the 2nd half. Get this run game established.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Looking to scramble. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls in.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Dropping back, it's Young. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Man, really good job by this defense staying positive. They gave up a bunch of yards, got down towards the shadow of their own goal line. 2 straight passes, 2 incompletions, trying to just get off the field here with only giving up 3 points.
Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Sun Devils! Quick strike through the air for the score. I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with a touchdown.
He calls for the fair catch and makes it deep in his own end, and he might have been better off seeing if that ball would just trickle into the end zone. They'll put this this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll leave it with him. Fighting off the defender. Finds Zach Breeze, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Great job by the offense. Listen, the defense is going to sit back in zone. You know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those first downs, get those big chunks.
And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And the Mountaineers will hustle to the line. Defense showing heavy blitz at the line. Looking for a man. It's Underwood. Makes the grab. It's Ross. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one.
And offensively, I love running these drag routes. I mean, these are the routes that, whether it's zone, whether it's man, they're so successful. It's just about seeing what the defense is doing and getting it to them in open space. Nice job. The wide receiver has some space after the catch, able to go make extra yards. Nice pitch and catch.
On the run, it's Barber. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Here's the thing. I know this guy's not going to win the Heisman Trophy, but he's a pretty talented football player that's made big plays for this offense in the past. They have not had any success when they've given him chances so far in this game. And in the third quarter, you're getting a little nervous, I think, if you're the head coach, because he's a guy you need to have success if you're going.
Intercepted, just what the defense's doctor ordered. Got some room. And the Sun Devils will boot it away to start the game. The returner will field it and try to do some business. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Back to throw, it's Swan. Quickly to the tight end. Can't come in half-stepping to tackle this guy. Too much strength and power. He's up to the 25.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
The Hawkeyes can really attack on this second and short. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Caught in the backfield. It's Davis. Turning it on. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give them a 1st down. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, Dave?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this 1st down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Gives it on the option. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree. Jesse agrees. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
So on their first drive of the game, they're going to roll the dice a little bit and go for it on 4th down in their own territory. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Trying to beat the D deep. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield they couldn't hook up.
And what a job by this defense. Early in the game, you want to set the tone. You want to set your offense up as much as you can. And here in the 1st half now, giving the ball back to them on their side of the field, shutting the 4th down conversion down, sending a message to this offense.
Might be changing the route. Looking to throw it Young. There's the pressure. And he'll just get rid of that one.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. On target to the left. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. The Sun Devils will line it up on 1st and 10. They send the tight end in motion. Toss sweep. Try to get it outside to the right. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Quick release on the RPO. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29.
Yeah, and I tell you what, when you stick these fast suckers in the slot, they don't have to be big, but you get those guys that are so quick in the slot, they can get great matchups, and I can get the ball to them quick because they're such dynamic playmakers.
Grab near the sticks. It's Singleton. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd down. At the end of the 1st quarter, and after 1, we are
Kept it on the ground on first down, now back to the line. He wants to change this route. Back to throw, it's Young. On target. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
You see this more and more in college football. Motion the running back out of the backfield. What am I looking for? I'm looking to see if it's man coverage. Does the linebacker go and chase him? If he does, guess what I get to do? Take advantage of my matchup. I like my speed better than yours.
Looking to throw on 3rd. He's got it on the run. Goes out of bounds on the play, and he's got him set up 1st and goal.
Well, a field goal kicker can step away from the net and go sit down, grab some water. They're not going to need him just quite yet. That was a great play call. Throwing the ball on 3rd and short in field goal range. They get the completion, now setting up 1st and goal.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Gets rid of it. Grant behind the line. It's Singleton. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Motion from the wideout. They'll try to power it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Arizona State.
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So they started that drive barely into opponent's territory and went 48 yards and closed the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. To the air, it's Swan. With the catch, it's Singleton. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down.
Yeah, and you gotta love those matchups. When you get a running back matched up on somebody else, it's never gonna be a cornerback. That's not gonna happen. So finding a good matchup, getting that speed isolated, now I'm gonna go attack and make some plays.
Makes the catch. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
You see it more and more. Smaller wide receivers, I don't care about their size anymore. I put them in the slot. I let them get a good matchup. They're so quick, people can't get their hands on them. They make plays, and I feed them the football. These are guys that have a lot of catches throughout a season.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Rushes on him. Finds his man. It's Moore. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure it to first down. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. And the Hawkeyes will snap it on 1st and 10. On the option. Now the toss. Oh, gives him the tough stiff arm. They'll finally make the tackle, but that option was executed to perfection.
And this defense has to be so disciplined. Like, you just got to understand, I can't all go for the quarterback. And too much attention on the quarterback. We didn't play the pitch really well. That's why this offense is really hard to stop.
They have a first down at the 41-yard line. Rides the back and leaves it. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
Really nice first down run. And you're seeing why this running back is an every down type back. He can run between the tackles. He can run outside. He can catch the football. He can block. This guy can do it all.
The Hawkeyes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Running to the left. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
And this offense is clicking, everything's moving, and the guy carrying the football, I mean, he is carrying the rock. Like, this is a guy that's setting this tone for this game, creating some balance on this offense. This offense is going to be a handful.
Yeah, David, I'd love to sit here and say, well, the offensive coordinator is just one step ahead of his counterpart across the field. That's not it. Right now, his offensive line is establishing the line of scrimmage, and you mentioned the back. He right now is running with authority on this drive.
They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
And the Hawkeyes had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
You want to end a play quickly, get in the backfield that fast, get to the guy, and get him on the ground. Nice job penetrating right from the snap, getting off the ball so quick, penetrating the backfield, making something happen.
To the air, it's Swan. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough, 3rd and long. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Tough to give up those penalty yards in that situation. Now it's just 3rd and 6. The running back has it. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Iowa!
Well, that was a huge touchdown late here in the first half. for their confidence offensively. They want to be able to keep this thing close, obviously, or take the lead going into the second half. So if they kick the extra point here, you tie it up. But you've also got the option here to be aggressive and try and take the lead with a two-point conversion. We'll see what they do.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the extra point was good to finish things off. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive, and it was capped off with the 8-yard run. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. He might have wanted to just let that one go to see if it would go into the end zone, but makes the fair catch at the 5. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Tight end now in motion. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. They get him down at the 36. It will be a first down. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Quarterback may change this route. Looking downfield, it's Young. Throws to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's Anderson. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Jordan. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. And he'll try to knock it through from 33 yards out. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And with that, they've taken the lead.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. Just about set to get this second half underway. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Motion from the wide receiver. Little touch pass to the receiver. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. Looking to throw, it's Young. Finds the tight end. Oh, a lot of space. It's a running room. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 of the 11.
After giving up that big shot defensively, how confident are you calling that coverage again? You're now on your own end of the field, and now your backs are against the wall.
They say it's still a game of field position, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. The RPO, fire complete to the left. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical. They're too fast, and they force a negative play.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. He'll throw it. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working. Ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Gets the back moving. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Sun Devils. Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. They'll try the run. He's loose. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
They gave themselves room to operate with that first play. Now 1st down from the 37. He breaks a tackle. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Rides the back on the option, the give. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Hauls it in. Still on his feet at the 45. He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20.
This defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
In the red area, it's Singleton.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Looking downfield, it's Swan. Makes the grab on the left. Touchdown, Hawkeye! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And he makes the fair catch deep in his own territory, and he might have a question or two to answer about that decision. They'll put with this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to adjust the pattern. Give to the running back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
That play had zero shot. They got to do a better job up front, creating some running lanes. The running back, before he could go anywhere, getting tackled, nowhere to go.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Looking to fire. Finds his man. It's White. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
I really like this slot receiver because of his shiftiness, and you see that on his route run. Really, really nice job creating separation for his QB.
Wants to throw. It's Young. Got the quick pass.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. If you're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
So first down will open up the final period. Motion from the back. Looking downfield on first down. That's caught. It's Singleton. Smashes through the tackle. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
This is so interesting right now watching this offense stay aggressive. They've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and you're thinking at home, we got to just run the ball and try to bleed the clock. They found something on defense they're taking advantage of. 2 straight completions. I won't be surprised if they throw it again.
He'll keep it himself. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up 2nd and short.
I suspect we can see that same exact play. They make it look really easy, running the option down the line of scrimmage, QB making good decisions and keeping them in good 2nd down situations.
Sends it back in motion. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. And the Sun Devils come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Wants to throw on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Really nice job by the defense, playing aggressive, understanding it could be a running situation, but still playing disciplined enough to play the pass and be successful on that 3rd and short.
They have the lead in a 1-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow, but this carries big-time risk on 4th down. Tries to slither forward on the sneak. They are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned.
Great job by the defense there on 4th down. I'll say this, QB sneaks are not a guaranteed play that you're going to get on offense. Everybody thinks it is. You dial it up, it's an automatic first. Not the case. That time, the defensive line was lower. They got more push, and there was just nowhere for the quarterback to go. Great job by the D.
Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Here comes the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
They'll send the back in motion. Back to pass, it's Swan. Caught near the sticks, it's Singleton. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. The Hawkeyes will snap it on 1st and 10. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. Gives it on the option. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. It's amazing how a play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want.
Well, they don't pick up the first down there, but in this 2-minute situation, they need their quarterback to be decisive, to be accurate, and make really good decisions. And we'll see what he's able to do as they inch closer and closer towards the goal line.
Pulls it in. It's Singleton. They'll stop him short on 3rd down in this defense, trying to make sure they stay on top.
Well, tempo is going to be a big deal right now, but 4th down coming up, trailing, you have to dial up the right play right here, David.
And first things first, you got to get the first down. Like, I got to convert this 4th down. The clock is irrelevant at that point. Then I got to kick it in high gear, make some play.
It's a seam wide open. Touchdown, Iowa. And they've got the lead in the final minute.
Yeah, and a nice job in the 4th quarter making plays, and a nice job being on the same page. QB, receiver. You could tell he brokered the football, he caught it in stride, gets into the end zone. Nice pitch and catch right there. Nice chemistry by the QB and wide receiver.
Nice punt, and he'll make the fair catch at the 6-yard line. And while you can quibble with that, I guess starting at the 6 is better than starting at the 1. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Scanning the field, it's Young. Zings it complete to the right. There he goes. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going.
What a great individual effort here in this 2-minute situation. He makes the catch in the middle of the field. He knows he's got to find a way to stop the clock. The only way to do that is to get out of bounds. He uses his speed and his vision, and he's able to elude the defense to save some time.
The offense changing the play. To the air on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. He goes out of bounds. It's another 1st down as they try to put up a score late. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quickly out to the tight end. And wisely gets out of bounds to stop the clock. They've got the 1st down, now in plus territory and a chance to save themselves.
Where's the defense on that last play? It's a 2-minute situation. You've got the guy making the catch in the middle of the field. You've got to tackle him in bounds and keep this clock moving. Somehow they were able to let him get outside and stop the clock. That just can't happen.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Caught near the sticks. It's Singleton. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Inside the 15, 1st and 10 from the 14. They're looking to pass from the red zone. He's got it on the move. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Back to throw, it's Young. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona State! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth. When he let that go ahead and signal touchdown. He knew it was safe.
And most of the time you hear about those 50-50 balls out wide. Nowadays, with these guys that are so big and strong and so good at going and getting the ball, it's more like 80-20. And you can see just so hard to defend the fade route.